Okay. So, shall we tune in? Bring your hands together. Take some deep breaths. Center yourself as you're giving yourself this gift to reconnect with yourself and rebalance yourself, or set you up for the week. And inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jagadgare Name, Satgare Name, Surgadeve Name. Adgare Name, Jagadgare Name, Satgare Name, Surgadeve Name. Adgare Name, Jagadgare Name, Satgare Name, Surgadeve Name. And inhale. And release. So the kriya we're going to work on is really to open up the spine. So if there's any problems in the spine, any blockages, that is going to affect so many things in your life, and not just on a physical level. If there's not a clear channel in your spine, the energy that you receive will not be able to flow, and you will not be able to also transmit. So it's really important to always have a clear spinal channel. And then we're going to finish with some meditations to just to release any stress, because we live in a very stressful environment these days. So the more we can do to support that, so we can then always stay centered. And the thing about when we are centered and relaxed, that helps us really to make better choices. That helps us to make choices that really are more for the higher potential. And of course, we can just enjoy the life rather than have to get through parts of it. How often do you find yourself thinking, well, when this is finished? So we're here to enjoy every moment of our life, not just parts of it. And it's the stress and the anxiety that rob us of that. So that is what we are going to do today. So to begin with, we're going to do something to sort of really warm up the spines. We're going to do this for a moment. So you want to interlace your fingers, place them on your neck and on the skin. So not on top of your hair, underneath your hair, okay? So you're going to twist one way, you're going to twist the other way, then you're going to bend forward, then you lean back just a little bit. Okay, so it's twist, twist, down and up. So you get that nice rhythm. Twist to your left, twist to your right, bend forward, And then lean back. So you want to lean back as far as you can, but you don't want to lift your legs up off the ground. So just find your own rhythm with it. We're going to be doing this for a while, so just continue the sequence. Don't need to be going too fast, but as the spine warms up, you can become more vigorous with it. But listen to your body. You will find the breath will synchronize with the movements. And as always, we always focus on the breath. It's the breath that moves the body. Remember, the spirit is so much more powerful than the body. And like I say, as your body warms up, as the spine warms up, you can just move with a bit more vigor. And really focus on the movement. That's the only thing you're thinking about right now. Any thoughts that are coming, just almost bless them and let them go, and come back. Choose to focus on each part of this posture. Last minute now, you're in the last minute. 5 seconds. Make this the last sequence. And then inhale, inhale up. Hold it, apply the root locks, squeeze. And release the posture, release the breath. Keeping your eyes closed. Just let the breath settle. And in a way, just observe how the energy that you've just generated, you've just created. Just observe how that feels within your being, how that moves. It's almost like you're giving it your permission. You're not interfering or trying to control it. And inhale. So it's the same posture with the same hand position. But this time, you're just going to bend forward and then come back up. You're not going to lean back. You're just going to come back upright. So you bend forward and you come up. And you really want to move as rapidly as you can. Again, find a nice go at your pace, something you can sustain right now. Tomorrow you might be doing a different pace. Honor yourself now. And again, as you feel the energy moving and the blocks dissolving, you can move more vigorously, more rapidly. This exercise really helps the brain, bringing all of that blood to the places in the brain. But it really, the best optimal rhythm for this posture is to move vigorously. Not for train that mind to stay focused on the movement. You really focus on bringing your head down and you focus on sitting upright again, really lifting the spine up and out of the pelvis. You have to train the mind, otherwise the mind is like a wild horse going in any and every direction, willy-nilly, like a boat without a rudder. Last few seconds. Make this the last one and inhale up. Hold it, hold it. And release. Again, keeping your eyes closed, really dive into that stillness. And as you dive into the stillness, the best place to do is come sitting in your heart chakra, in the very center of your being. And just rest there. Rest your consciousness there, knowing all is well. You are here to experience life. It's not about taking care of it, organizing it, controlling it. The divine plan does that for us, but we are here to experience it. So just put down your worries, your fears, and just choose a consciousness that serves you. And yes, we have habits, but we also have free will. And you can choose your consciousness. And if you keep choosing it again and again, then you create a new habit. And relax. And then for the next posture, you need to come lying down on your back. So this posture has sort of 3 parts to it. So as you lie on your back, your hands you just want to have by the side, or you can sit on them if you've got any lower back problems. The first part of the movement is you just bring your knees to your chest. The second is you bring them straight up to 90 degrees. The third is you lower them back to the ground. So it's sort of 1, 2, 3. And again, find your own rhythm with this. So the complete cycle should take about 2 seconds. And you want to breathe in and out in sort of sequence with the movement. So the breath almost becomes like a breath of fire. Remember to really make sure those legs stretch up 90 degrees. And you're engaging the navel. As you bring the legs down to the ground, you hold that navel. You engage the navel to bring the knees to the chest. And just enjoy your rhythm with it. Just 5 more seconds. And finish with the legs up to the sky. Hold it, Mulband, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, lower the legs down flat on the ground. And just stay laying on your back. Really feeling the support of Mother Earth holding you up the whole length of your body. Opening up your awareness to the presence of Mother Earth, the prana that exists here on this plane. Let that prana nourish you as you open up to connect to it. Yes, we receive it through our breath, but we can also receive it in many other ways, energetically. And this is why we need a clear spine, so that prana can also move freely. And then as it moves through the spine, it moves to all parts of our physical body. And now we stay laying on our back. Now, again, you want to interlock your fingers like we did before in the first posture. And again, have this behind your head, and you want the elbows out to the side. Okay, so the elbows are on the ground and your legs are straight out. And then as you bring your legs up, you bring your elbows up at the same time. So as you lower your legs, the elbows go down. So as we come up, again, try and keep those legs straight. And remember, we're engaging that navel. If you have too much lower back pain, or if there's any tension there, sit on your hands again. And then just visualize the movement of the elbows. But it's that synchronicity. The elbows and the legs go up, the elbows and the legs go down. And now continue the movement, but with breath of fire. So that's a light pumping of that navel. We're not doing this for so long. And if you get confused with the breath, slow the breath down until you're really in touch with that pumping. And then you can pick up the pace. Just a few more seconds. And then make this the last one, and inhale up. Squeeze, stretch the legs, point the toes to the sky. And release. And again, connect the ground underneath. And just let that prana from deep, deep within Mother Earth enter your body. As your body receives it, there is a moment for action and doing and transmitting. And then there is the moment when we receive. And receiving is not a doing. You don't do receiving. You just open up. There's a vulnerability. There is a deep trust, like a faith, a communion with spirit, with the energetic realms and all of the dimensions. It's like every cell in your body opens up, like a flower opening up to the sun. And just receive the prana that is Mother Earth. Inhale. And then just gently roll over onto your side, and you want to come standing. You stand with just your legs shoulder width apart. And again, same position with the hands, interlace those fingers. Place them on your neck. And you want to lock your hands here. Now the movement here is you're going to, from standing, you're going to drop down to squatting and then stand up again. So it's not so fast. And of course, you only go down as far as your knees will allow. Have your hands behind your neck. And then you just come down and stand up. It's sort of almost 1 second for each movement. The breath will synchronize with the movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Few more seconds. This is helping that energy move through your whole system. Really staying present in your body, in the core center of your body. Last few seconds. Inhale up. Hold it. And release. Come sitting back down into easy pose. Just let your breath settle. And now you want to put the backs of your hand on your neck. So it's like where the neck joins the shoulders. Imagine there's like an angle there. So your hands come at the base of that, and then the back of your hand. So then it's almost like your hands are pointing down your back. And then that will naturally bring the elbows up. And then here we're just going to twist from left to right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Just find, again, a nice rhythm. If your elbows should really be pointing up to the sky rather than out. So that means the hands are in the right position. And twist and twist, lengthening the spine as you do. This is really working on the vertebrae 1 to 7. C1 to C7. And the more you twist, try and really turn your head and your whole spine. So you're really looking behind you to the left and looking behind you to the right. So you're spinning round that central pillar that is your spine. Just 30 more seconds. Last bit, last bit. And inhale, center, inhale. And release. Again, keeping your eyes closed. And it's almost like we step out of the way. So we can observe, but we don't interfere with that innate wisdom that the body has to heal itself, really, to realign the energies. So as you observe, you really sit back in your heart. There's nothing to do. Breathe deeply. And now we extend our arms straight forward, palms down, and you want to make a fist. The thumb is on the outside. And as you lean forward, you want to make sure the arms stay parallel to the ground. So you don't lean forward and do this. So you lean forward, and then as you come back, you pull it back. So it's almost like you're rowing a boat. Just enjoy the movement, rowing yourself through life. Just remember, as the arms come forward, they really stay parallel to the ground. They don't drop. This will really stretch the lower spine. Really pull your arms back to your chest, like with a tension. Imagine you're pulling on those oars. Really pull that imaginary weight as your arms come back. Last few seconds. Just breathe and move. Breathe and move. This is your life. It is your boat that you are steering through the great ocean. The journey, the path that is your unique path. Last few seconds. And enjoy those last 5 seconds. And inhale. Hold it, Mulban, squeeze. Squeeze the energy, all the spine. And release. And now just relax. Sitting like a yogi. We're just going to chant the mantra Har Har Waheguru. But just allow yourself to sit. Hands on your knees, hands in your lap.
Har Har Waheguru, Har Har Waheguru, Har Har Waheguru.
Keeping that spine nice and long and relaxed as you chant. Har Har Waheguru.
Har Har Waheguru, 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 Har Har.
Sitting still as a yogi.
Waheguru, Har Har Waheguru, Har Har Waheguru, Har Har Waheguru, Har Har Waheguru, Har
inhale. Suspend the breath, hold it, hold it. And release and exhale. And we're going to finish with this meditation to help you release and really get rid of the stress. Whenever you're in stress, you're not present. Whenever you're in stress, it takes you away from the moment. So for this posture, you want to put your left palm on your heart. And you just bend the right at the elbow. And you're going to make a cup with your hand. So it's not flat. You make like a little cup. And you're going to move this cupped hand past your right ear. So it's not just up, it's really past the right ear. Really as if you were throwing water over the shoulder, okay? So you keep your right arm moving back and forth, making sure that that wrist really goes past the ear. Keeping your left hand present on your heart. And if anything comes to you, you just let it go. So you move it and almost drop it. It's like you're dropping it and giving it back to source. So any emotion, you let that go. You feel it, but you let it go. Any thought, you acknowledge it, and then you let it go. We're letting go that characteristic we have as humans of getting attached, because we get attached because it makes us feel secure. In that moment, we know what's happening. It is the greatest illusion there is. So just let go all of those attachments. It's those very attachments that we believe make us secure that actually create the stress. You are that boat, remember, journeying across that vast ocean. Nothing to hold on to. We experience and we let go. So then we are empty and ready for the next moment. And we let that go. So we're going to be doing this for a few minutes. So find your rhythm with it. And just let go. Stay focused on that posture until you feel the muscle memory. And then you can just become one with the breath, the movement, and the energy that each moment brings to you. And there is an effort required, bringing that arm past your ear. And this is almost like the effort to break that habit to hold on to things. This is who I am. This is what's going to happen. So instead of applying the effort to hold on, we're going to apply the effort to let it move beyond. As we go through this posture, we're stimulating the liver, which cleanses the blood. Very difficult to achieve a healthy balance if the blood chemistry is not clean. It was also going to stimulate the glands. Bring you balance. So the combination strengthens your ability to handle whatever comes. To handle stress more effectively. Because life does have stress, but we do not need to be so affected by it. Just breathe in. And when you feel like you need to stop, just take one more breath. Do one more movement. Stay in the movement until the spirit starts to flow and that energy moves your body. Again, the more we step aside, the more flow there is. Well over halfway now. Keep going, keep going. Last bit now. Open up within you, open up your heart. Like you open up all of those cells that have been fixed, frozen, holding on. So the energy moves within your being. Energy is consciousness. And as you let the energy flow more, the consciousness flows and the frequency raises. So this changes your mood, your thoughts become more elevated. And the movement of the physical body becomes easy, less effort. And then if you hit another block and all of that drops, recognize that. And that's when you really consciously use your free will to move until the flow returns once more. And this is the journey, the ups and the downs, the nights and the days, all just a different experience for you to learn about yourself. Last few seconds, last 30 seconds. Keep going to the end. Removing that last debris, the last bits of shadow. And then inhale with the arm forward. Hold it, mulband. And release. And then slowly and gently, just come laying down for the relaxation. Move slowly, if you can, almost keeping your eyes closed. And just come laying down in the corpse pose with your arms at your side. And once more, really come consciously sitting in your heart chakra. This vast portal within our being. And as the body relaxes, receiving the support from the ground underneath and Mother Earth's love, her abundance, her prana, we can dive deep into our hearts. And as we do, it opens up into a vast space. Maybe you see it like space full of stars and planets. From where we came, many journeys we've had through all of these different star systems. Our brothers and sisters are still there, supporting us in ways, more ways than we can understand. But this human collective so we can open up as the collective oneness consciousness we are. Raising our frequency. To bring in this new cycle, this new way of living together. Breathe in that vast space that is your heart, temple. Maybe you feel that heart space like a crystalline cave, receiving all the rays of light that come from the very core of your being, the center, filling your heart, temple with more and more of that pure light. And just receive from that pure light as if it is speaking to you. Energetically vibrating. And receive that love that is unconditional. And let yourself open up and bathe. Breathing deeply. Bringing light to all parts of you. As it flows from the heart. You're surrounded by that light. As you consciously are residing deep in your heart and allowing the light to flow through all parts of you. The parts that are present and the parts that are far, far away. And this light brings all of those parts of you together in this moment of light. And breathe deeply as you receive all parts, energetically nourishing, expanding, observing the peace that this brings to your being. And receive. Open up and receive. Open up and receive the flow. And as we receive that light consciousness from the source of who we are, a consciousness of gratitude starts to build within our being. Deep gratitude for all that is. the life, the love, the support, each moment is another moment of life. A deep, deep gratitude that opens your heart even more. So we honor all that is. We honor the universe. We honor Mother Earth. We honor our life, the journey we are on now, with its ups and downs. And we honor every other human being on this planet for the journey that they are taking, and all the wisdom that each journey brings to the collective. We see the divinity in all. At the core is the divinity. And breathe in your own divinity. You are divine, you always will be divine, and you always were divine. And as we sit in our heart temples, deep within our heart chakras, we connect to this. And it opens our heart even more. And as we breathe deeply now, we're going to ask for our earth heart chakra to receive this consciousness that we have received in our heart. So through your intention, I ask my earth heart chakra to open up to receive this wisdom, to serve me going forward, to support me going forward, to remind me of my true self going forward. And we give thanks to our earth heart chakra that is deep within Mother Earth. For all that it does. And as you breathe deeply now, becoming more aware of your physical body, where you are lying in the room that you are in. And just start to move your fingers and your toes slowly, gently, waking up your nervous system. And then bring your arms above and do a big stretch. And bring the arms out to the side And keeping one leg flat on the ground, you bend the other leg and roll it over to stretch the spine in a cat stretch, letting gravity work. And then gently release, roll back, and then swap legs, and then roll the other way. And if you want to maximize the stretch, turn your head on the ground in the opposite direction to your knee. Then gently release that stretch by rolling back. And then you want to rub your hands and your feet together. And then bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around and just roll back and forwards, massaging your spine. And then roll to come up sitting into easy pose. We'll close for today. Now bringing your hands together. Inhale. Sa. Na. Sa. Na. Sa. Na. Wajika Kausa, Wajiki Fate. Thank you very much, everyone.